Hey there, fellow cryo sleepers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain. Episode 54, Awakening 100 Million Souls. Alright, I definitely need fuel, so maybe I'll buy some fuel at Syndria while we look for new missions. Barren, gas, toxic. So what I'm hoping to do is to either accept missions that have me surveying habitable worlds that are more likely to have ruins, or places that will have, barren desert, that's close enough. Or places that will, likely have biofactory embryo, orbital station, mining station, research station. But I haven't seen any of those missions pop up in a while, which indicates to me that probably there just aren't many of them left in the galaxy. Buying some black market, some legit fuel. I already looked at all the other factions. None of them have the biofactory embryo installed. I checked that before I started streaming this stream to see if there was a shortcut to be done. And if you're wondering, the way to do that is... So the biofactory embryo is installed on light industry, and the so if we go back a minute, light industry is like here. This would be like light industry, which produces food and domestic goods and things. The biofactory embryo specifically generally boosts drugs as well. So one way to find the colonies which would potentially make use of light industry is to track down those that are producing things like lux goods and domestic goods and drugs. And before this stream, I checked the other colonies in the galaxy for raids to steal biofactory embryo, and like I found none such that were good candidates. So I already did the footwork pre-stream, and I didn't see any. I can always check again, and I'll show you how to check. So how to check is relatively simple. You would let's go out to Nordia. Yeah, you can scan me, I don't care. I bought like 5,000 legit fuel. You're not going to be upset about the 1,000 that was illegit. So how to do that is just to roll up on one of these, consider military options, launch a raid. Oh, well, I don't have any Marines. Let me just buy a few Marines. And then look to see what there is to steal. And if they have colony items, it will be at the top of the list. So here at Nordia, there is no colony items installed. And prior to the stream, what I did was I went to all the places that might have a biofactory embryo installed to search, and I didn't see any. So here at King Glass, I am gonna set up the second industry as smelting. Makes sense because the first industry was extraction. So I'm never gonna bother pulling on that. But here's like the mining megaplex on Syndria has a gamma core. So now if I go to colony info, I can see the gamma core. Having potentially started a raid, it would not have been visible to me prior. It's a little weird like that, but I did the footwork to look for biofactory embryos prior, so as to not waste your guys' time. So like, you're welcome. And I didn't find any installed anywhere. But if you want me to continue, if you want me to do a new search, Should I search for installed bios? Do you want to search again? Because I'm totally fine by doing it. Maybe I didn't search the right worlds. That's entirely possible. That I did an incomplete search and there is something out there that I hadn't looked for. The problem is on some of the worlds like Syndria, it's really hard to search because as long as there's a fleet guarding nearby, I would not be able to do a fake raid to just look into it because it's surrounded. It's completely over-guarded and I would never get the initiator raid opportunity. What are you doing? Why is my mercantile convoy hostile pinging? I don't know. It's so weird. I mean, I could try to get like a much bigger fleet and more Marines to just like brute force my way into a potential raid. Oh, that's good income. Oh my god, yes. Let's invest some of this then. Actually, no, we're fully invested, except for this. Because I don't actually want to attack its defenders to be able to, like, do a raid. I just want to, like, peek into it. But here, well, the other thing is, if we take a look, if they don't... So in the case of Syndria, they don't even have light industry. They have refining, orbital works, high command, fuel production, and they have a synchrotron core at the fuel production that I can see, and Lions Guard HQ, so they don't even have an industry that would allow for it. So I will, just to demo the search, I will search like one planet that actually has light industry. And then continue looking for missions that might be fruitful. So, let's search Gilead. Even though you guys voted no. I'll just demo one. Hey, get moving. How close are we to the next colony threat? Not too close. If I hover over the mouse, it will show the production and why. So if, going off what you just said, if we take a look at like Syndria, you can see that, yes, indeed, it has a synchrotron core and it shows the fuel production bonus for it. My worry is that, that's only known information, not necessarily, that it wouldn't necessarily attribute it to an installed colony item that I don't know about. But I can search that way too. So I don't see Biofactory Embryos installed for anyone's domestic goods or Lux goods. I'll check domestic goods. No. Luddic majority. It will always update? I wasn't sure about that, though. Because I think I've seen cases where an unknown installed item revealed later. But I did just search domestic goods and Lux goods, found none. And then for drugs... Oh my god, Tarmarin. You doing a little drugs there, Val? Desired smuggling volume? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, it's... I don't see it being installed anywhere. But like here at Gilead, there's no colony item. It'd be nice if I actually found a colony item that way, though. But yeah, I don't... The TLDR is I don't believe that there is one installed anywhere in the known galaxy. I would have found it by now. So yeah, here's a like corrupted nanoforge and blueprints at the orbital works here at Asher. And then if I go, I can see that they have a corrupted nanoforge. I don't know if I would have known about the corrupted nanoforge prior, but I kind of did that out of sequence. Have I ever tried a raid on Kazaron? Let's see if let's do Kazaron real quick to see if that's a good example of like seeing it after the fact. Well, there's a lot of pirate activity around here. Orbital habitat, yes, please, at Marathon. Okay. There's really nothing for me to save just in case, because nothing bad's going to happen as a result. Hitting every asteroid. King Glass just got its smelting. Oh no, it just got its patrol HQ. It's now building smelting. Oh no, we see the pristine nanoforge and the autonomous mantle bore. Never mind. So yeah, I don't think it's installed anywhere. Let's go ahead and jump through this gate and get out to my 2 accepted missions. So we have an orbital habitat at Marathon and a barren world. I'm gonna go to the orbital habitat first because that sounds a lot more sexy. Bifrost Gate just got done. So now we have Bifrost Gates everywhere except for New Guan. And as a result, Blazing Rock, 108. 108 bonus, which is just massive. That's now more than even a megaport. And that's to everywhere. And Dolio's accessibility is 323%. Oh my goodness. And accessibility is a modifier which increases the ability to import and export goods to claim a greater market share. So like at this point, we have such accessibility that the market share that we have for our goods because of the Bifrost network has just gone skyrocketing up. And Dolio would be like 30% higher if it wasn't at war with the hedge. But they started it, so I'm not backing down. Alright, Marathon is... near Carcass. Carcass is a little sketchy to jump into, but we're gonna do it. Ah! Because it's a remnant controlled. Yeah, accessibility is how attractive it is to mercantile fleets. Accessibility essentially controls like how big ports you have. So you can have a giant planet with no ports, no one's ever going to go there, or you can have a small planet with a lot of ports and everyone's going to flock there. So accessibility is the attractiveness for mercantile fleets, which is a huge driving modifier for trade and growth. All right, the orbital habitat is around the star. Copy that. Production reports, found nothing. I'm going to keep doing the tech mining until it's really, really exhausted, but I don't think we're going to get a biofactory embryo from tech mining that planet. If it was going to happen, it would have happened by now. Ooh, ruins. some domestic goods in them. Why not just remove the remnants? Because Carcass has like a nexus in it. It easier said than done. It's I haven't actually spotted the nexus, but it's got some full-on ordos. So I could, but it would not be an easy task, and it was never voted on. Got a commander, got a boatload of food, and some lobster, but no embryos, so the search continues. There are ruins over here, though. That's a name. Athkanabi Nechikomia. Sounds like the scientific name of like a poisonous bug. And it's got garbage. Because of course it did. Alright, I think that's it for Marathon. Bummer! I had more hope for that. Will I be able... Yeah, okay, there's still time to go to the planet survey. Especially if I go back to Carcass and jump to Realm. Sounds like a pretentious person-ly planet. Yay! Blazing Rocks! Turn into profit now. Sweet. And the next colony crisis. Caused by AI core use. This one... Oh, there's probably a Pather base here. This one's probably still not strong enough to warrant me going back to Nabla, because Nabla's defense fleet is obscenely strong, but we'll see. Alright. I wanted to survey those two planets because it was the last in this constellation, but they still came up dry. Just cheated in when no one's looking? Yeah, the thing is I don't do that. It's not who I am. Not unless you guys vote for it. I mean, there could be a possibility of me burning, like, 3 million worth of resources, dumping it into space and being like, alright, I made one, experimentally or whatever, but, you know, I don't mind the search. Because I'm still doing other productive things while searching. You know what? Have I surveyed? Okay, no, I have surveyed everything here. I was going to say, often the remnant worlds are pretty good targets to try to find colony items, because the remnants are guarding collapsed colonies. So that's another thing I could do, now that I think about it, is sort by warning beacons, go to warning beacon medium and high, and poke around a bit. Maybe that's what I should do. Now that I have voiced that option, but not with the remaining time I have on the clock, because I have got like 10 minutes left. But that could be another another way to try to find colony items in the future. Maybe in the little bit of the remaining time I have, I'll go mess with some remnants. Oh, yeah, new blueprint. Not the one I wanted. Equipment cache, come on, come on! It'd be a really nice blueprint if I didn't have it. Atlas Super Freighter, for real. Production reports. We found garbage. Smelting is done. We have like 5 Atlas blueprints. We really do. That's truly not much of an exaggeration. We have gotten triplicates at the very least. And whenever I'm in a new solar system, or star system, constellation, whatever you want to call it, I might as well just search. What is the ETA on the ARC ship? 57 days? Okay. I think in this case, I might play long enough for the ARC to arrive on Dolio. Because it's close enough. 57 days is not very long in terms of Starsector time. Ooh, ruins! I'll take it! It's not what I wanted, but I'll take it! Orbital fusion lamp and an onslaught blueprint is nothing to be too upset about. There is another... What is going on over here? Oh! Nice! Stellar Shade Arid World with ruins. So this is a +2 farming... Oh, it's polluted. Maybe if you wanted to make this an awesome farming world, you shouldn't have farted on it so bad. Wow, that's a lot of transplantonics. But unfortunately, no blueprints. There was something near the star, though, too. King Glass with a terminus. Oh my god. Yep, 331 access. Mm-hmm. That is stupid. That is just stupid. Can I steal the shades? No. I could destroy them. Oh, research station! Come on, come on, come on. No. A blueprint I didn't have, the Heavy Mauler. Proximity, Grendel, Hedge. At least I'm finding stuff. Here's the thing, is like, we're back to just typical boring survey, and I am finding... I'm gonna dump all the food. I am finding research stations and ruins, which... What's hopeful about that is, like, I haven't, in the core, I haven't been given missions to... Ow! Frick! God damn it! Didn't want to lick the sun. I haven't really been given missions to come out into the galaxy to interact with research stations, but knowing that there are still research stations which haven't been selected for missions gives me a lot of hope that I'll perhaps be able to find, wow, holy hell, perhaps be able to find some colony items still. Oh, okay. Game's like, don't come here. I'll save first. But generally, the greater the risk, the greater the reward. A mining station, see? And someone's about to kill... Oh god, oh god. Yeah. So this is what the hostile systems look like. That world there has ruins on it. The world just to my north. And then the mining stations can actually have biofactor embryos. So I'll try to ditch my tail here, circle back, and survey or salvage. I could also just... Oh god. I don't want to fight, like, multiple Ordos at once, though. I can definitely fight one, but, like, multiple is a bit much. The last gate is 82% done, so we'll probably be done this sometime this month. My fleet could probably take out 1 or 2 groups, but not like the 6 that are chasing me. 6 is a bridge too far for this fleet. One other way to deal with this is to lure them all away, and then to just jump into the gravity well elsewhere. Hello, Nexus. Where do I want to go from here? I want to jump into Netter. But yeah, here's obviously the Remnant Nexus churning out the ships. Okay, it has a pre-collapse facility, and I'm gonna engage. And it also has like ruins and other things as well. I've got hope. Maybe I shouldn't, but I have hope. And this is what I was saying before, is purposely going to high warning beacon worlds has a lot of opportunity for colony items, even if it is a little difficult. But if I really wanted to do that in earnest, I should grab like a death fleet of 30 ships, you know, so that if I do get ganked by Ordos, instead of running and jumping and using story points to evade, I just kill them all. And it's also a really good way to farm alpha cores if you are trying to get more alpha cores, because, you know, killing a bunch of alpha core remnants gives you a bunch of alpha cores. Surprise to no one. Alright, come on, Pegasus. Let's rock this Nova. Merv them. Merv them! Here comes the Mervs! Oh, lovely. I feel like that missile in particular is super effective against the Novas because of how horrible their shield coverage is. They just get absolutely murdered by Novas. Or by Mervs, rather. Thank you, Aurora. I noticed. I had that Brilliant up my butt, but I wanted to help the Pegasus with his Brilliant and Apex, and the Aurora just like completely peeled the Brilliant off of me. Nope, that was stupid. And killed it, to boot. Oh, get merved. God, those Mervs are doing a lot of work. What? Seriously? Game, you flipping me off? And the orbital habitat? At 2 orbital habitat? Research station. Come on now. Well, another blueprint I wanted. Well, not really wanted. Conquest. That research station definitely had stuff, just not the right stuff. Okay. So the volcanic world and the barren world are yet to be surveyed. I wonder if I can hide in here. Wow, look at the money I have. What happened? My colonies are just... Well, yeah, we broke a mill. Broke a mill. There we go. That might be the first month. Stay away from me. Stop it. You don't see me. Maybe you do now. Yeah, okay, you definitely see me. And the Bifrost Gate of New Guan is done. So, the accessibility of Blazing Rock. Oh, it's still 340. Are we, like, maxed now? Very well might be. Alright, I'm going to disengage this group with story point. And this group. For lack, because I have the story points, just to be able to do the mining station. Which I still can't because of this group. Oh well. Waste of story points, but I had them to spare. You can see how staying in these systems suck. What's the ETA on 12 days for the Ark. Okay. I'm gonna jump to the adjacent system. And then head back to Dolio. I know I'm low on supplies, so I'll be heading back in a minute. But if we want to do, like, remnant system exploration in the future, I think that's a very reasonable, way to go about trying to get colony items. Nearest gate. Oh, it's Carcass. Great. Genk Central. Latest production report, no blueprints. I don't think we've gotten a single blueprint off of tech mining. Just rename it trash mining and it'd be more believable. Okay, that was a lot of information that just popped up. None of it pertains to the Ark just yet. No, it just arrived, so we should see it parking here in a second. And I was going to play a little longer just so that we could initiate it. So I fulfilled that promise. So where is it? Oh, the other thing is now that the Bifrost network is done, it's usable. So if I interact with the Bifrost gate, I can jump to any of my other colonies that have Bifrost gates. So it's like a separate gate network that just has a cooldown. So where's my Ark ship? Arriving at Tarshish. Yeah, I don't believe you. I mean, I do. It's just coming in. Is that it? No, that's like the hedge being jerks. How crazy would it be if the hedge could like blow up your the Ark ship? I mean, I don't think it can, because the Ark ship isn't owned by me, it's just sent by me. And realistically, I should have probably helped my, like, local police force repel the hedge, but, I'm here on a single track mine. Where is the thing? Alright, my local alliance is getting them. Maybe I'll just zone out and zone in. Have it refresh. No, the tooltip might actually be... Timing might be wrong. Ark has arrived at Tarshish and is decelerating in order to put into parking orbit. Yeah, it hasn't actually gotten here yet. Such a sad little receiver. Waiting. West side of map? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, it's still parking. Just like the gate hauler did. I guess it's parking around Magmelon. This thing kind of reminds me of like a giant Chinese skyscraper. But, you know, the size of a planet instead. Come on. Park already. Oh, and inspection for Dolio. Inspection space forces are superior, and its ground forces are evenly matched. So this is one that I might need to intervene for. Production report. Oh, come on. We found squat. Tooltip, test 2. Yeah, I jump with the gun. It's not quite parked yet. And the priority next will be defend against the inspection fleet. Witness the arrival of the Ark to a star system. Alright, check the internal data. It's good. Select destination. It's actually not select destination now. Pop over to Dolio. And I'm actually going to shut down the ground defenses. So, cryo revival facility. This industry is from the Cryosleepers option. Increases population growth and enables the colony to grow past size 6. Build. And that, my friends, is where I'm going to leave off for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ashes of the Domain, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.